Hello everyone and welcome back to Starry Sky in Spring. Let's figure out what it was that Yo had wanted to tell us about. You won't know unless I tell you? I thought you would have realized it by now. Huh? It seems like the future will be full of obstacles. Seeing his alluring smile displayed so close causes me to stiffen up. The intensity is... your face is way too close. I'm sure I said it the first day I transferred, didn't I? That I wanted to see you, Kayla. Yeah, I remember when you said that. Didn't you say those words because it was a coincidental reunion? I thought that was the reason too. It's the truth. I came here to see you, Kayla. Even though the subjects are specialized here, if it wasn't for you, there wouldn't be a reason for me to transfer to this rural school in Japan when I've been attending the top schools in France. Instead, I would have taken the exam to skip a grade and would have gone to college to study astronomy. Yokun seemed to be a little unhappy and let out a disappointed sigh. I can't think of the words to say, so I keep silent. Amazing. Why did you go so far to transfer in order to see Kayla again? Yeah, why would you go so far just for me? Why, you ask? Because I like you, Kayla. You're my first love. Yokun! I wanted to spend every day normally with you, just like we are now. I wanted to experience the same things as you, laugh with you and be happy with you, spending every day casually just like that. Once again, I wanted to meet the girl who had accepted me long ago. I felt as though something could change. Yokun! Despite being mind-blowing news to hear, Yokun said it without any hesitation, as though it were nothing. Suzuya's expression is filled with admiration, while Kanata's looks a bit taken aback. Yo, you're surprisingly amazing, and even daring. I don't think I could be like that. Saying surprisingly is rude. It's not really that big of a deal, it's just that. Nothing more, nothing less. I just wanted to spend time with Kayla, like this, every day. Yokun. It's been a lot of fun, now that I can do that, and on top of that, Kanata's an extra, but Suzuya's here too. Kanata's an extra. I can't help but have fun every day now. I'm glad. Thank you, Yokun. Who's the extra? Extra, you say? I'm the main dish. I think it would be better if Kanata didn't talk so much. Those two started their usual back and forth arguing, as though we've returned to the starting point. Looking at them, though, I can tell they're having fun. It's a good thing that they're getting along. I gazed at those two with a heartwarming, fuzzy feeling. Suddenly, I noticed that Suzuya seemed preoccupied by something. Suzuya? Sorry. I wonder if he's thinking about something. Hey, you two, if you don't hurry up and eat, lunch is gonna end. At Suzuya's urging, they both hastily restarted out their meals. After school, as I walked down the corridor alone, for one reason or another, I kept thinking back on what Yokun had said. Nothing more, nothing less. I wonder what that's supposed to mean. Now I'm curious and can't settle down for some reason. I wonder if I should wander around the school for a bit before going back. Go to the rooftop garden, go to the courtyard, or go to the classroom. Where do I think Kanata is going to be? Probably not the classroom. Either the rooftop or the courtyard. Quick save. Let's try courtyard. After school, after I finished what I had to do, I happened to pass by the courtyard. At that moment, I happened to see the scene of Kanata fighting with an upperclassman. Yes, Kanata. Geez, what a small fry. Kanata! You surprised me. Don't scare me like that, Kayla. What are you doing here? Come to spy on me? I just happened to pass by and saw you. Were you fighting? Didn't I tell you not to? That was nothing. Liar! I'm gonna tell Suzuya. Anything but that. We were just fooling around, so don't worry. My anger doesn't seem to be having any effect on him. It's no good unless Suzuya is the one to reprimand him. Of course I'll be concerned. I was watching you fight. I'm worried about you. If you're going to waste time worrying, it's better to put it towards Yo. That's bothering you too, isn't it? Being seen, though, I unintentionally slip into silence. Kanata sighed at my sudden silence. This isn't like you. Are you confused? Confused isn't quite... How do I put this? Yokun's feelings are for real, aren't they? Everything I had been worrying about nonstop on my own was finally out in the open. The questions I had wanted to consult someone else about probably have been making me feel uneasy this whole time. However, when I face the person I want to rely on, the expression I met with is full of silent anger. And just like that, he turns away from me. You know, I'm not sure about how you view yourself, but you should believe in Yo's feelings. Do you think he's the type to joke around about that? To have your real feelings be treated as a joke or having them being ignored, it's too painful. Believe in his earnest feelings. It's rare for Kanata to talk this way. However, thanks to that, I came to my senses. Sorry, and thank you, Kanata. I'm glad you told me off like that. It's nothing. Well, if anyone suddenly told me something like that, it's obvious they'd be shaken. Yeah. Then don't wander around too late. See ya. Okay. Guess I'll head back as well. Kanata left me with just that bit of advice. Being left behind so bluntly makes me feel sort of lonely. That wasn't like Kanata at all. That behavior is worrisome. April 24th. Oh, the day before my birthday. Morning classes have ended, and the classroom that has been quiet until now suddenly became bustling and busy. What a long morning it was. Now I'm hungry. Yokun, what's wrong? Yokun is laying against his table with his head buried in his arms. It looks as though any moment he could lose all his strength. Now that I think about it, he seemed out of it since this morning. Yo, are you not feeling well? Today was one of the rare times that I woke up late. Because of that, I didn't get to eat breakfast. So basically that means you're so hungry that you don't have any strength? Breakfast is important after all. Yo, let's hurry to the cafeteria. Can you stand? Even if I have to crawl. My food. Those two are being seriously scary about this. Suzuya supports Yokun as they walk and I follow after them from behind. Together, we made our way to the cafeteria. Yokun, you're eating all of that? That's a huge amount of food. Or rather, it's an unbelievable amount. I told you I didn't eat anything this morning, didn't I? I'm so hungry, I feel I could collapse at any moment now. That may be the case, but eating well is important. Having a healthy appetite is a good thing. Since it's Yo, he eats a lot, so cooking for him is worthwhile. Really? Because Suzuya's food is so delicious. No matter how big the portion is, I'll be able to finish it all. Suzuya's food is really delicious. Thanks to that, both Kanata and I haven't been able to improve our cooking skills at all. I would like to try your cooking sometime, Kayla. Will you make me something next time? I wouldn't if I were you. Kanata, what's that supposed to mean? Don't mind that, but yo, I wouldn't recommend it. That's all I have to say. That makes me even more curious. That's rude, Kanata. After interrupting our conversation, Kanata sits down with us and starts eating. Where have you been until now? I bet you were skipping again. For a bit. Seriously, we won't care if you get supplementary classes again. Exactly. Anyway, yo, what's with that amount of food? Give me some, I'll help you eat it. Look at this. I was just a little late and there's barely anything left for me. You're right. Kanata's the only one with such a small portion. I won't give any to you, Kanata. Impossible, because this isn't even enough for me either. Not enough? Really? Yo, next time I'll make you something delicious, so give him some. Can't be helped. Kanata, you better be grateful to Suzuya. Not worrying to go against Suzuya, he gave a very tiny portion of omelet rice to Kanata. Just this? How cruel. Hey Kayla, give me something too. Say something? Something like, I would hate it if Yo starts putting on weight or something. That's rude. There's no way I'm gonna start putting on weight. Yokun, could you share just a little bit more of your food with Kanata? I'm sorry. I'm asking even though I know you're hungry too. After I said that, Yokun looked as if he was lost in thought. He might have remembered Kanata's health condition. Yeah, okay. Yokun, thank you. It might be a waste to give some to Kanata, but oh well. In return, I'll gladly share if you can ask the way they often do in Japanese dramas or manga, and feed me while saying, ah. Huh? Ah? Huh? What are you saying? Aren't you embarrassed? I feel embarrassed just hearing it. Not really. Hey, it's no good. Saying it so calmly as though it's nothing. Ugh, Kayla, if you're going to do it for him, do it for me instead. What? How did it become like that? Isn't it better than doing it for Yo? That's why I still can't understand that reasoning. I became flustered and started panicking at the sudden development of things. The best person to rely on in situations like this is... I turned my glance towards Suzuya, seeking his help. Suzuya smiles sweetly when he notices my glance, which is why I started to feel relieved, but... Then that means it's okay for me to request that too, right? No, all of them. Even Suzuya was taking advantage of the situation the other two created and made that suggestion. Things have already gotten to the point that I have no choice but to pick one. What should I do? Obviously, say Ada Kanata. Let me think. Who would be the most interesting to feed? Yokun would be pleased for sure. Suzuya would say, good job, or at least I feel like he would compliment me for it. Kanata's reaction would be the best, for sure. I guess it's alright to tease them once in a while. Yokun. As I pretend to lift the spoon towards him, Yokun's face lights up in a flash, which makes me feel a little guilty. Although Suzuya's expression didn't change. Thinking the results were out, Kanata raised his hand in defeat. But huh? While pretending to feed Yokun, I changed the direction of the spoon and forcibly sent it into Kanata's mouth. Well, what's with the surprise attack? You sure thought about it. Suzuya's expression relaxes, but having his expectations betrayed, Yokun was in shock. Kanata had yet to take the spoon out of his mouth and just stayed that way, flabbergasted. If you wanted me to go, you should have just honestly asked. I didn't manage to savor the taste. I thought it was for me. Kanata looked away from me, but I could see his ears were red. I wonder if he's embarrassed. Yokun's complexion was still pale as a sheet as he muttered to himself. I wonder if I did something bad. Okay, let's return to our normal lunch now. Or this time, is it my turn to say to everyone? Suzuya? God, anything but that. I like Suzuya's food, but that doesn't really make me feel happy. But if it's Suzuya, it seems like him feeding you would be more natural. Because he's like a mom. What is it, Kanata? You want me to feed you? Here, It's fine. There's no need to be so reserved. We're being looked at. I can feel their piercing glances. What are you being so shy about? Because we're being rapidly watched from all directions. Quit it. Seriously, quit it. You two really get along well, don't you? Hey, even though I shared some with you, Kanata, you haven't eaten any of it. I'm taking back the pudding. Hey, wait, don't take it. Give it back. Kanata got his pudding taken away. Those two began their usual bickering. What an energetic pair. Kayla, it seems like you didn't eat very much. Are you alright? I'm alright. I'm preparing to finish all of the food now. I see. If that's the case, I'm glad. Suzuya, you're always worrying about everyone's eating habits, aren't you? Because I have a meddlesome nature. And most of all, everyone looks so happy when they eat, so I become happy watching them eat. I can understand that feeling. Both Kanata and Yokun have such a huge appetite. You do too. That's not true. As Suzuya chuckled, I felt a little embarrassed, but it's a good thing for everyone to be eating so well. Our lunch was enveloped with liveliness and laughter. It would be great if this time could continue on forever. Monday, April 27th. Oh no! The homework I was supposed to turn in is still in my room. Using the free time during break, I hurried back to get it. On my way back to class, after successfully retrieving my homework, I saw a familiar figure in the rear garden. It's Kanata. He's fighting again. You're an eyesore, so get lost. Damn it. His opponent looks familiar. Hey, Kanata! Gah, you again, Kayla. What do you mean by gah? More importantly than that, were you fighting again? Not really. It's not that big of a deal. No need for you to worry. Of course I'll be worried. You didn't get hurt, did you? As if. Against such a small fry? Say that person just now. Recently there's been a lot of annoying ones. Kanata interrupted me before I could finish asking my question. Then he scratches his head as though he's restless about something. You need to be careful of things as well, Kayla. After all, isn't being the only girl in school dangerous? Is it? That's right, be more aware. Okay. I might be mistaken, but the person that ran away earlier looked like the upperclassman that gave me that love letter a little while ago. Don't tell me that's why Kanata got into a fight? Kanata, are you becoming a worrywart just like Suzuya now as well? Probably. That's because, Kayla, just looking at you makes me worried. I'm worried about you. This is troubling. I never expected him to answer so honestly. I never realized that Kanata was worrying about me this much. At any rate, don't wander around aimlessly when you're alone, got it? Suzuya and Yo, and me too, whenever you call for us, will come flying. Yeah, I'll be counting on you then. Yeah. Returning my smile, Kanata's complexion looked a bit pale. Maybe he's not feeling well? If you can worry about me, then it's alright if I worry about you too, isn't it? What's up asking that suddenly? You look pale. Aren't you pushing yourself? I'm not. I'm fine. If that's what you say, I'll believe you, but... Believe me. Alright, I'm off to take a nap. See ya. With a light wave of the hand, Kanata left. I was worried about his health, so I couldn't tell him to come back. If he's going to get some rest, then that's what's best. I returned to the classroom. In the end, Kanata never showed up. After the class that Kanata was absent from ended, I headed to where Suzuya sits. Suzuya, do you have a minute? What's wrong? Was there something you didn't understand? And we'll figure out what we were going to talk to Suzuya about next time. Thanks for watching, guys.